Welcome back to another adventure, everyone. Today, I'm saying goodbye. Well, not forever. To First World Hotel for just 5 minutes. Yes, 5 minutes. Because today, we are taking the complimentary shuttle van to RW Hotel, formerly known as Highlands Hotel. The distance? Around 2 kilometers. Walking there? You probably can. But why walk when someone is willing to drive you through the cool mountain air? Let's hop on. The journey is so short that before I even finish checking my phone notifications, we've almost arrived. If you blink too many times, congratulations. You've probably missed the hotel already. And we are here. The moment I stepped out of the shuttle. Wow. The temperature is only around 18 to 19 degrees Celsius. Instant free air conditioning from Mother Nature. The fog is everywhere. Seriously. It's so foggy that if someone waves at me from 20 meters away, I'd probably wave back to a tree. This place looks like we are walking into a fantasy movie, or maybe heaven's hotel lobby. Luckily, the mobile network is still strong. RW Hotel, previously known as Highlands Hotel, isn't just another luxury hotel. It has been verified and recommended by the prestigious Forbes Travel Guide for 9 consecutive years. From 2018 until 2026. 9 years. Comfortable seating everywhere. If your friend tells you, I'm coming in 5 minutes. This is actually a nice place to wait. Half an hour. Over there are the self-service kiosks for check-in and check-out. Technology is amazing nowadays. The machine probably knows my room number before I do. Along the corridor, I notice several bronze antique figurines decorating the hallway. This hotel doesn't just look clean. It graduates with straight A's in cleanliness. Whoa. Now this is what I call elegance. The lobby feels luxurious without shouting, "Hey, look how expensive I am." Everything looks classy. Modern lighting. Beautiful marble flooring. The hotel has also received the ShareCare Verified Health Security badge by meeting over 360 international health and safety standards. Elevator rides are always interesting. Everyone quietly looks at the floor numbers, pretending not to make eye contact. It's like an unwritten social agreement. Our room is on level 8. Let's head up. Now we are walking towards our room. It gives the hotel an artistic feeling. Then there are these beautiful LED decorative lights. Very stylish. Every few steps I stop looking around. At this rate, the cleaner probably thinks I'm inspecting the building. On top of that, it achieved a perfect 100% score under Malaysia's Clean and Safe Hotel Guidelines. So basically, we are finally on level 8. And guess what? My room is almost at the very end of the corridor. I think I've already burned enough calories to justify dessert later. I kept walking and walking, and for a moment I wondered if I had accidentally booked a room in the next building. Every few steps, I glanced at the room numbers, hoping mine would appear soon. By the time I finally reached it, I felt like I'd completed my daily cardio workout. When I finally reached the room, I noticed something special. Right beside my room is a white designer door. Interesting. Let's check it out. Here's the exciting moment. Wow. I wasn't expecting this. It's colorful. Tap the key card. Click. The door slowly opens. The room immediately catches my attention. It almost feels wrong to unpack my luggage. Every corner feels like an art exhibition. I should unpack my camera first. Let's start with the bathroom. On the right is an open concept bathroom. No traditional bathroom door. Instead, there's a stylish curtain for privacy. Very unique. Very modern. If you're traveling as a couple, better make sure both of you have excellent communication skills. Otherwise, surprise, the toiletries are from Nobility Black Tea Collection. Hand wash, body lotion, shower gel, shampoo. Everything smells elegant. The shower area is equally impressive. It comes with both a luxurious rain shower and a convenient hand shower. So whether you feel like standing under a gentle tropical rainfall, or just need a quick rinse, the wash basin is huge. Then I spotted something that made me smile. A Dyson hairdryer. Even my hair suddenly feels more expensive. Another feature that really caught my attention is the beautiful yellow marble used throughout the shower area. The marble perfectly matches the warm yellow walls, creating a bright, elegant, and luxurious atmosphere. The colors blend together beautifully, giving the bathroom a modern yet cozy feeling. Every little detail has been thoughtfully designed, making the shower room feel more like a luxury spa than a hotel bathroom, especially with a vanity kit that usually includes a shower cap, a comb, and other small toiletries. Everything is neatly prepared, very thoughtful. On the right is an open wardrobe. Coming out from the bathroom, 2 fluffy bathrobes are hanging there, one for me, the other. Well, in case my future self decides to join later. Well, let's explore the drawers. First drawer, laundry bag. Second drawer, safe box, and the bottom compartment. 2 pairs of slippers, one for me, one for her, nicely branded with the classic Highlands Hotel logo. A nice little touch. Right beside the wardrobe are the ironing board and iron, perfect for travelers. Although, honestly, once I wear my comfortable hotel bathrobe, I have absolutely no motivation to iron anything anymore. Now let's continue exploring this amazing designer room. Beside the bed is probably the cutest side table I've ever seen. Moving further into the room. Wow, here are 2 super comfortable single beds. Looking at these beds, already know tonight's schedule. Sleep, sleep, and more sleep. Between the beds is a small dining table with a cozy 2-seater sofa, perfect for enjoying a cup of coffee, or pretending to work while secretly scrolling through social media. Here's the coffee station, a Nespresso coffee machine, electric kettle, complimentary Nespresso capsules, creamer, sugar, and 4 bottles of drinking water. Below the coffee station is a transparent glass mini fridge, very elegant. Beside it is one of the most beautiful dustbins I've ever seen. Yes, today I'm actually complimenting a dustbin. The other is green, easy for waste separation, saving the environment, one rubbish at a time. Moving to the seating area, there's a bright yellow round chair. Next to it is a stylish grey square sofa. The first thing that catches my attention is the entrance door. This is interesting. From inside the room, the door looks orange. Walk a little closer. Suddenly it becomes reddish-orange. Depending on the lighting, it almost looks like a giant flame. Honestly, every piece of furniture looks like it belongs inside a modern art museum. This room isn't just colorful, it's cheerful. Everywhere you look, there's another surprise. Now back to the beds. Single beds. Because outside the window we are actually surrounded by cool mountain weather. I jumped onto the bed. The mattress is incredibly comfortable. I told myself, I'm only going to rest for 10 minutes. Fast forward to the next morning. I woke up feeling refreshed. No alarm clock, only peaceful mountain air. Around noon, I decided to explore one of the hotel's highlights, the swimming pool and gym on level 18. Now it's time to head up to level 18 to explore the swimming pool and gym. I step into the elevator and press the button from level 8 to level 18. I can't wait to see what facilities are waiting at the top. Hopefully, by the time the elevator doors open, I'll still have enough energy left for the gym, although the swimming pool is already calling my name. I follow the signs leading to the swimming pool and fitness center, walking through a beautifully designed hallway with elegant lighting and luxurious decor. Every corner looks clean, modern, and sophisticated. To get there, I had to pass through the tournament casino and several restaurants. It's almost like a treasure hunt. Eventually, success. I've arrived. Access to both facilities requires your room key card, so don't accidentally leave it in your room. Otherwise, you'll get extra exercise walking back. First stop, the swimming pool. Wow, this pool is huge. It looks almost like an Olympic-sized swimming pool. I think it's around 50 meters long. Whether you're a serious swimmer or someone who just likes taking beautiful Instagram photos, this place is fantastic. The surrounding atmosphere is peaceful. The The mountain air makes swimming even more refreshing. Walking around the facilities, I notice many bed-type chairs placed along the way, inviting guests to pause and relax. Let's see if the facilities are as impressive as everyone says they are. Walking around the facilities, I found clean shower rooms, toilets, changing rooms, and lockers. Everything is spotless. Exactly what you'd expect from a luxury hotel. The bathroom features an individual toilet, combined with a shower room, offering a practical and private layout that is both convenient and comfortable for guests. The elegant surroundings made the short walk feel relaxing, and I couldn't wait to see what the fitness center had to offer. Next, let's visit the gym. This gym is seriously impressive. Bright. Again, tap the access card. Green light. We are in. Spacious. Modern. Equipment everywhere. Cardio machines. Weight machines. Free weights. Whether you're training for a marathon or just trying to burn off yesterday's buffet. Wow, this place is seriously impressive. The gym is fully equipped with everything you could possibly need for a great workout. A fitness enthusiast chasing your personal best. There's something here for everyone. Right in front of me are several treadmills, perfect for walking, jogging, or running while enjoying the relaxing mountain atmosphere outside. If running isn't your thing, there are also plenty of cardio machines, including stationary exercise bicycles and elliptical trainers, allowing you to get your heart pumping without putting too much stress on your joints. Next, I walked over to explore the changing facilities. It's much more than just a toilet. Inside, you'll find a complete changing room, with clean toilets, shower rooms. Everything is spotless and thoughtfully designed, making it easy for guests to freshen up before or after their workout. The changing room deserves a special mention too. It is very clean and well maintained, with spotless toilets, separate standing urinals and sitting toilets, and a long bench where you can sit comfortably to put on or take off your shoes. There are also lockers, mirrors, shower rooms, and wash basins, making it a very practical and pleasant space. I also noticed hairdryers available for guests, which is such a thoughtful touch after a shower or workout. The toiletries are from ACCA Kappa, including hand wash and body lotion, giving the whole space a more premium and luxurious feel. Towels are provided as well, so you don't need to worry about bringing everything with you. You'll find clean lockers for storing your belongings safely. I couldn't help but admire how complete the facilities are. There are exercise bicycles, more treadmills, additional jogging and walking machines, strength training equipment for almost every muscle group, and plenty of free weights. Whether your goal is cardio, weight training, muscle building, or simply keeping fit during your holiday, this gym has everything you need. Honestly, this doesn't feel like an ordinary hotel gym. It feels more like a professional fitness center, even if you don't plan to exercise. Just walking around and looking at all the equipment is already quite an experience. But be careful. After seeing all these machines, you might suddenly feel guilty about yesterday's buffet dinner. And honestly, that's exactly what happened to me. Last night, I had an amazing steamboat buffet at Genting Secret Garden. My original plan was simple. I'll just eat a little. Famous last words. Standing here in the gym now, surrounded by all these treadmills and exercise machines, I finally understand why this hotel has such a well-equipped fitness center. It's almost as if the hotel is gently reminding guests, enjoy the buffet, but don't forget to visit us here the next day. Maybe it's time to burn off a few calories before my next food adventure begins. Now it's time to burn off some calories. After last night's steamboat feast, I think my stomach is still celebrating. Looking at all these treadmills, exercise bikes, and weight machines, they seem to be calling my name, saying, "Come on, it's your turn now." I suppose this is the price we pay for enjoying an unforgettable buffet. Time to walk, jog, and maybe lift a few weights to make room for the next delicious meal. After all, on holiday, the cycle is simple. Eat, explore, exercise a little, and then eat again. You'll find everything here. Then I noticed something unexpected. Complimentary fruits waiting for us. Fresh apples, purple grapes, green grapes, and juicy pears, arranged so beautifully that they almost feel like a reward on their own. And the best part? Complementary fruits. The apples are crisp, the pears are soft and fragrant, and the grapes taste cool, sweet, and wonderfully refreshing after all that walking. It is the perfect holiday balance. Enjoy the buffet, move around a bit, and then cool down with something light, colorful, and healthy before the next round of fun. So yes, we walk, we sweat, we snack, and then we happily repeat the whole delicious cycle again. Free Nespresso coffee, tea, and even a Koei water purifier. Wait, a gym giving away free coffee? Now that's my kind of fitness center. Of course, I couldn't resist. I made myself a cup of Nespresso coffee, because coffee after exercise feels like a reward. Or, in my case, coffee before thinking about exercising. I found a comfortable seat by the large glass windows, and slowly enjoyed every sip. The cool mountain breeze, the quiet atmosphere, and a freshly brewed cup of coffee. This combination is simply perfect. Looking outside, I could see the colorful First World Hotel standing proudly among the mist-covered mountains. The scenery was so peaceful and relaxing that, for a moment, I completely forgot I was supposed to be working out. The cool mountain breeze, the quiet atmosphere, standing beside the huge glass windows. Honestly, it felt more like I was relaxing in an exclusive executive lounge than sitting inside a hotel gym. I could even see First World Hotel in the distance. The colorful building looked beautiful surrounded by thick mist. The view was absolutely relaxing. After spending some time here, I realized this wasn't just a gym with a nice view. It was one of those places where you could simply slow down and appreciate the peaceful surroundings. Every now and then, the mist drifted across the mountains, revealing the colorful hotel for just a few seconds before hiding it again. It almost felt like nature was playing a game of hide and seek. I stood there quietly, coffee in hand, watching the clouds roll by. There was no traffic noise, no city hustle and bustle, just cool mountain air and complete tranquility. I headed back to my room, opened the curtains again. Still foggy. Morning. Fog. Afternoon. Fog. Evening. Fog. At this point, I think the clouds have officially checked into RW Hotel 2. Back in my room, I decided it was finally time to do something responsible. Work remotely. Yes, I actually opened my laptop. The hotel provides a comfortable working space, and the Wi-Fi is stable, making it easy to catch up on emails and finish a few tasks. Well, at least that's what I planned. Every few minutes, I couldn't resist looking out of the huge floor-to-ceiling window. The mountain scenery was supposed to be right there, but the fog had other plans. Morning. Fog. Afternoon. Fog. Evening. Still fog. At this point, I wasn't staying in the clouds. The clouds were staying with me. As the sun began to set, my stomach reminded me that sightseeing is fun, but eating is even more important. So I took the shuttle over to First World Hotel for dinner. One of the best things about staying at RW Genting is that everything is so convenient. Whether you want restaurants, shopping, entertainment, or the casino, they're all just a short ride or walk away. After enjoying a satisfying dinner, I slowly made my way back to RW Hotel. The cool mountain breeze felt incredibly refreshing. Sometimes, we travel not because we want to rush from one attraction to another, but because we simply need a place where our minds can slow down. And this hotel really gives you that feeling. Back in my room, I enjoyed another relaxing hot shower. Honestly, after walking around all day, a warm shower in this weather feels better than winning the lottery. Well, almost. Just the quiet mountain air and the time-lapse scenery outside the windows, slowly shifting from night into morning. Moments like these remind me that traveling isn't always about rushing from one attraction to another. Sometimes, the greatest luxury is simply having the time to pause, relax, and enjoy the view. Then I climbed into bed once again. That it felt like the bed was gently saying, "Don't worry about tomorrow. I've got you." Within minutes, I was asleep. The next morning arrived much faster than I expected. Why is it that holidays always pass so quickly, but workdays somehow feel twice as long? Before checking out, I took one last look around the room. Everything was still just as beautiful as yesterday. The colorful designer furniture, the artistic decorations, the modern facilities, even that fiery orange-red entrance door, somehow felt familiar now. I almost wanted to ask the hotel, "Can I bring the room home with me?" Sadly, the answer is probably no. After packing my bag, I checked out at around 6:30 in the morning and stepped into the elevator, heading down to the ground. The self-service kiosk made the whole process quick and simple. Within just a couple of minutes, everything was completed. No long queues, no paperwork, and no waiting around. It was smooth, efficient, and completely hassle-free. With my bag in hand, I took one last look around the elegant hotel lobby. It felt a little bittersweet knowing it was time to leave. This hotel had been my home for the past 2 days, and I had grown to appreciate its artistic design, peaceful atmosphere, and excellent facilities. Stepping outside the lobby, the temperature was still around 18 degrees Celsius, and the morning mist continued to blanket the surroundings. The fresh air felt incredibly refreshing, almost like nature's way of saying goodbye. What impressed me most wasn't just the beautiful room or the elegant interior design. It was how comfortable and relaxing the entire stay felt. Every member of the staff I met was friendly and welcoming. The facilities were clean and well maintained, and everything was thoughtfully designed. Make guests feel at home. While I was waiting for the shuttle van, I noticed a large billboard nearby advertising helicopter services around Genting Highlands. It immediately caught my attention because it sounded like such an exciting way to experience the mountains from above. Soon, the complimentary shuttle van arrived. I boarded the complimentary shuttle van back to First World Hotel. I loaded my luggage into the van and found a comfortable seat by the window. As the shuttle slowly departed RW Hotel, I watched the beautiful building gradually disappear into the thick fog. For a moment, it almost felt like the hotel was quietly fading into the clouds. The journey back to First World Hotel only took about 5 minutes, but it gave me enough time to reflect on this memorable stay. From the colorful designer room and luxurious facilities, to the relaxing swimming pool and fully equipped gym, every part of the experience had exceeded my expectations. As the shuttle continued its short journey through the misty roads of Genting Highlands, I looked out of the window one last time. The cool mountain breeze, the towering trees, and the thick clouds created a peaceful morning atmosphere. It almost felt like I was leaving a hidden resort above the clouds. 5 minutes may sound like a very short journey, but somehow it felt much longer because I was busy replaying all the wonderful moments in my mind. From checking into the uniquely designed room, discovering the colorful furniture, enjoying the luxurious bathroom, relaxing on the comfortable beds, sipping freshly brewed Nespresso coffee, exploring the impressive gym, and admiring the breathtaking mountain scenery through the huge glass windows. Every experience added another beautiful memory to this trip. Before I knew it, the shuttle arrived at First World Hotel. Once again, I found myself surrounded by the lively atmosphere of one of the world's largest hotels. Compared to the peaceful and luxurious ambience of RW Hotel, First World Hotel feels much more energetic, with people checking in and out, families gathering, visitors dragging their luggage, and tourists excitedly beginning their own adventures. With my luggage rolling behind me, I made my way towards Sky Avenue on level 4. The shopping mall was much quieter in the early morning, giving me the chance to enjoy its modern architecture and spacious walkways without the usual crowds. Most of the shops were still preparing to open, and the peaceful atmosphere was a nice contrast to the excitement I had experienced the day before. Soon, I arrived at the entrance to the Awana Skyway cable car station. Looking at the cable cars gliding smoothly above the mountains, I couldn't help but feel excited once again. Every trip has an ending, but every ending is also the beginning of another adventure. As I waited for my turn to board the cable car, I looked back one last time towards the direction of RW Hotel, hidden somewhere behind the sea of clouds. Although my stay had come to an end, the wonderful memories would stay with me for a long time. When it was finally my turn, I stepped into the cable car and began the descent from the mountain. The ride was smooth and peaceful, and along the way, I could see the Sky Avenue theme park below, with some areas still under renovation. Looking down from above, the view was absolutely fascinating. From this angle, I could see the rooftops of the attractions and buildings spread across the resort. One of the attractions that immediately caught my attention was Snow World. Even from high above, just thinking about the freezing temperatures, it stood out among the surrounding buildings. Inside made me shiver a little. It's funny, I had just left Genting's cool 18-degree weather, and now I was looking at a place that's even colder. Not far away, I also spotted the Vintage Town area. From above, its colorful rooftops and old-fashioned architecture looked charming and unique. It reminded me of a classic European street, full of character and perfect for taking photos. As the cable car continued its smooth journey, we soon passed by Antara Condominium. The modern residential towers stood proudly against the lush green mountains, creating a beautiful contrast between contemporary architecture and nature. Just a few moments later, the magnificent Chin Sui Temple came into view. Perched on the hillside, the temple looked peaceful and majestic, surrounded by drifting clouds. Even though I've visited it before, seeing it from the cable car always feels special. The panoramic view from above gives you a completely different perspective, making the temple look even more spectacular. As the cable car slowly descended towards Chin Sui Temple, the view became even more breathtaking. Looking down through the large glass windows, I could clearly see the temple complex nestled among the lush green mountains. From above, the temple looked even more magnificent, with its traditional Chinese architecture, bright red pillars, golden rooftops, and beautifully landscaped gardens standing out against the misty surroundings. The winding roads leading to the temple looked tiny from this height, appeared no bigger than little dots. Slowly but surely, the cable car descended towards Awana Skyway Station. Before I knew it, the cabin doors opened, marking the end of another relaxing cable car ride. I stepped out with my luggage, and just behind me, a few passengers from the cable car behind were also making their way out, all of us heading towards the station exit. The signs pointed us towards the escalator, and although the walk was a little longer than I expected, it was still easy to follow. However, instead of taking the escalator all the way down, I decided to take the elevator straight to the bus terminal on the first floor. It was the quicker and more convenient option, especially with my luggage in tow. In just a short ride, I arrived at the bus waiting area, total 4 floors to go down, and followed the signs towards the elevator, which would take me down to the bus terminal. Normally, the bus service here is very punctual and arrives right on schedule, but today was one of those rare occasions. 5 minutes passed, then 10, and eventually about 15 minutes. I couldn't help but check my watch a few times, just to make sure it was the bus that was late, and not me accidentally traveling through a time warp in the clouds. The walk was easy and well signposted. Within a few minutes, I arrived at the bus waiting area. Since I had arrived a little early, I thought, perfect. Thankfully, the waiting area was clean, comfortable, and sheltered, so the extra wait wasn't too bad. I simply enjoyed the cool mountain breeze and watched other travelers arriving with their luggage. If you're enjoying this vlog, please subscribe, like, and comment for more travel adventures, like me. We're heading home after creating wonderful memories.